Look, so obviously you've been working a long time to get to this point. Here it is, title fight, co-main event, T-Mobile Arena. I guess a couple days out. What's the feeling like for you right now?
Hi, I'm super happy, excited. I trained super hard for this fight.
Yeah. After your last fight, you famously said, "I'd kind of like one more fight before I get a title fight." So when you get the call that it is a title fight, what was the feel? Was it like I'm not prepared yet, I'm nervous, or were you just excited?
Well, after that fight, I knew that this could be an option. And since that time, I just was focused on recovering and training just in case this could happen. So, yeah, I always, I don't know why, but I had this date, March 4, on my mind. I don't know why. My coach called me. He said, hey, we have the championship fight. And I was like, true? Said, yeah. And I said, like, let's do this. Okay, we're ready. Why not? Who would say no to a championship fight, right?
Absolutely. And obviously, Valentina's been a champ for a long time, right? So realistically, how long have you been game planning for how I would beat Valentina? What would I do if I was ever in there against Valentina? How long have you been preparing for this fight?
Well, I'm a big fan of women's MMA. Of course, I've been watching her career for a long, long time, and I think this is the biggest challenge of my life. You know, you can't say that. I can say that I'm the best striker if I haven't faced it. You know, someone like her, and I'm truly happy and inspired for this fight. I know she's tough. She's dangerous in all areas, and this made me train like tons a lot, like a lot. I was extreme with my discipline. I was extreme with my training, with my diet, with my conditioning. I was extreme in all areas, and definitely I'm a better athlete right now, and I can't wait to prove that.
Nice. Last thing for me, a special time for Mexican MMA right now, right? With the champions that are being crowned. I mean, I guess what would it mean for you to be, setting history as well as a woman champion from Mexico? Certainly, it's for your personal career as well, but I gotta think for a nation, it's pretty special too.
Well, imagine that, making history. I know that it's not easy. It's never easy to be the first female Mexican champion, like born, raised, trained in Mexico, means the world to me. So it's a big motivation, of course, pressure too. I want to do it great, but yeah, I'm super excited for this.
Alexa, over here. After Valentina's win over Tyla, a lot of fans and critics said like, oh, maybe she's finally falling off because she had a close fight, and even Tyla was like, I want the rematch right away. So after watching that fight, do you just think she maybe had an off night? Maybe Tyla had the right game plan, or do you think Valentina is actually on her way down?
Well, she won. Sometimes you can't be all rounds perfect. Sometimes you do something wrong and all people is judging you like, oh no, you're not good. You're not good at this. But I think she's great. She trained it very hard. She's always training. She's a good athlete, and I'm just expecting the best version of Valentina for this fight.
We've interviewed a couple other fighters in your division, and a lot of the younger fighters say just beating Valentina seems more important than the title, just because of who she is. Do you view in the same way, or is the title the most important thing for you?
Well, of course, the title is the most important thing for me, but as a competitor, I like challenges, and knowing all the things that she just achieved, it gives you like more motivation and like, okay, if she has done so much, like, of course she has a lot more years in the sport, but knowing that all the credentials she has and to be able to win someone like her, I think it's a plus.
And obviously, I'm sure you saw Erin Blanchfield's big win. A lot of people are saying like they just want her to fight Valentina next. Like they're kind of even overlooking this fight. Do you think that's disrespectful? And what do you make of Erin's ascension up the division?
Well, they're not on my focus right now. I'm just focused on Valentina.